Hey, urban farmers. Hi, urban gardeners. Today is a great day. I am with a very good partner, business person, Miss Leslie Harmon of Temple Keepers. I just drank this, and you can see the bottle is empty. It was delicious. But we're going to come back to this. Today, I am with Miss Harmon because what she is doing is she is planting her garden. Yay!
Yay! Get my garden started for the fall. Well, I guess it's winter now.
This is winter now. Yes, ma'am. Now, before we get started, let me just show y'all. Leslie has plants all over her house. You see all these plants she have in her house? And they in dirt. I just want y'all to see they in dirt. You've heard me say many times, I don't do dirt. But you can do dirt and do water. And so, Miss Harmon, let us know what you're doing down here.
Yes, I am so excited to be getting my aeroponic garden going for the fall. So I'm looking at opening up this packages of seeds that I have received from Atlanta Urban Farms for a tower garden. And I'm going to be planting some basil. I got a little bit of kale here, rainbow chard. I've done this before, and the kale and the basil, they just come out beautiful. I've done some gourmet lettuce too, and it is amazing, and how beautiful it comes out. So I'm excited about getting this planted. I also have ordered some other seedlings from Atlanta Urban Farms, and that'll come early next week, and I'll be planting that. So I'm going to save a few of these areas for the things that are going to come from Atlanta Urban Farms. So once we get this planted, I'm going to put the minerals in here in the water area, and I'll turn the water on so you'll see how the water flows and nourishes the plants and waters the plants. It's an amazing thing to see the water go up and come down, and everybody gets watered. So I love this because this is easy peasy.
Okay. Say that again, ma'am.
This is easy peasy. You can't have any excuse about you don't have time to water your plants, because you don't have to water your plants. We got a timer here that you set for indoors, outdoors, since we're indoors, so you can water your plants. You don't have to water your plants. It'll just magically water your plants. There's a timer also for lighting, so it'll be on a certain amount of hours a day. And I just brought this in recently from the outside on my deck. And so I got the tower, the LED light.
Why'd you bring it in?
I brought it in because there are days when it's too cold for me to go out there.
and we in Georgia.
Yeah. And some days if it's 21 or 25, I really don't feel like going out there. Even though I don't have to go out there, but I may have to go out there and harvest something. I may not want to go out there and harvest something. You know how it gets in the wintertime. And so I said, let me bring it in, be able to look at it, and I don't have to worry about anything, having challenges with anything below 32 degrees.
Right.
Because everything can just flourish in here. So that's one reason why I brought it in. I think I'll get another one in the spring, another flex, and have that on my deck. But I do want it to, just kind of have a little more control during this winter season, with my gardening. And I'm excited because they grow so fast, right? So I'm just so excited about coming in here and pulling off some basil, because I use basil a lot. Like yesterday, the other day I had to buy some basil.
Oh, why?
Because you didn't tell me you had some.
I got basil. Matter of fact, while we're talking about basil, I have the purple basil, I have the green basil,
really?
And I got this new basil called holy basil.
I'm familiar with holy basil.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What you know about it?
I've never prepared anything with it. I just know it's healing for the mind.
Okay, let me tell you. The next time we do this video, you need to come to my house and get you some basil. Okay. That's one. Okay. And I was looking at the holy basil the other day, and it had some water on it. It looked like I was like, is this basil crying? Holy basil? Maybe it's crying. I didn't know what to think. But I have... not in my tower, but in my, I call them the countertop gardens. I have 6 pods of holy basil, and it is growing crazy in there. Do not buy any more basil.
Okay, because I've used holy basil before in making my soap.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and see, I'm glad you brought that in. You go ahead on and start here.
Okay,
I'm going to roll
start
up over here for a little bit because you heard Leslie say that she also makes soap. And she brought some soap out for me to look at. And so she has, this is what she uses the holy basil for to make her soaps. She has peppermint soap. Do you use real peppermint for that?
I have not. I use a fragrance oil.
Okay, she uses oils. Okay. But if you had some peppermint, would you be able to use them
Yes,
in the
I've used
soap?
peppermint before. Peppermint, fresh peppermint. I've used fresh peppermint before.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop here for a second because I really don't want this video to be too long. But we're going to be back in a second because what she's doing now is she's just putting the seeds. How many seeds are you putting in these pods?
Well, it depends on what the directions say, really. So if it says 1, I put 1. If it says 5, I put 5. But yeah, stop it because I need to go get the hooks that I hook them in, and I just washed them and put them in the other room.
All right, so we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.